Hi Jen, here's another workout video for the last week in May. That's the one that this is for. Instead of our Monday session on that last week of May, here's this video just to make sure you and I are keeping it straight which videos are for which weeks so that we make sure you get all the videos for all the workouts that you are paying for. Okay, so I haven't seen you in a little while, so I don't know exactly where you are strength-wise, especially in your core. So at the end of the workout, when we do more of the core work, I'm just gonna give you some options. And if you're building strength, you can do some things, or you could, like, I think you texted me that there were some exercises that were more challenging and you only did a couple of those reps, but you were trying to do something of them, and that's great too. And then I'll make sure to include the stuff that we've been doing to try to like build strength in your core and bring those muscles back together after having the baby. So, all right, let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna have you do is a squat, feet hip width apart, so you can see me, and then you're gonna lift the leg on the diagonal. So it'll look like this from the side. You're squeezing your glute to do a little kick, a little lift to the back side diagonal. So we'll do 8 of those on each leg, so 16 squats total, and we'll start now. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tighten your abs here, 6, 7, squat back into your heels, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, last one, 16. And then we're gonna get down on the floor, on the mat. So I'm gonna adjust, make sure you can see me. So we're gonna start this one in a straight arm plank. So you get your shoulders directly over your wrist and your abs in tight, hips in line with the shoulders, and then swing the foot forward, tap, and back. Bring the foot forward to tap and back. Let's do 8 of those on each side, so 16 total. And see how you do. I know with the core, it's probably pretty challenging, so if it gets to be too much, just drop to the knees and just hold a plank on the knees instead of the feet. So we'll go ahead and start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure your hips aren't lifting up. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Last one. 16. Oh, good. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is a lunge with a glute kick to the back. So lift this up so you can see me better. So you'll reverse lunge, and then at the top of the lunge, balance on the front foot, lift the back leg, squeeze your glute. Let's do 10 on each leg. Weight in the front heel. 1, 2. You can touch something for balance here if you need it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch legs. Other foot steps back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, engage your core. 8, that'll help with balance. 9, 10. Good. Now grab a band that you would want to kind of pull like a row. So you're gonna take your feet wide and turned out. So you're doing like a sumo squat and then a band pull. So you're bringing your shoulder blades together, squeezing right in here. Relax your neck and shoulders, so roll them down and back. Take those feet wide, toes turned out. Let's do 12 like this. So the closer together your hands are, the harder the pull is going to be. The further apart your hands are, it'll be a little easier. So get that adjusted and we'll do 12. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Good. All right, you can put the band down. Okay, so now grab a dumbbell that you would want to do a bicep curl and an overhead press. And I'm going to give you a couple options on this one. So you're going to do a reverse lunge with a bicep curl press. You can prop your back foot up a little. So you could use your bench or the bottom step at the bottom of your steps to put the back foot up and put your weight in that front heel. Or, if that just feels like too much today, just do a regular lunge. And you can just keep those feet planted and then curl and press. You can't see my feet. Okay, so I'm gonna put my back foot up on the couch here. Weight in that front heel. We'll do 10 on each side. Lunge, bicep curl, overhead press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. As far as the back foot goes, if you're using your bench, you can kind of untuck the toes. But if you're on that bottom step, I would tuck your toes under. And then of course, if you're doing it just a lunge in place, the back toes would be tucked under. So other side, 10. Here's 1, 2, 3, whoop, 4, engage the core for balance, 5, put your weight in the front heel, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, good, good. Now grab your band again. And we're gonna do a 1-arm lat pull down. So take your band overhead and you'll again kind of figure out how much resistance you want by scooting your hands closer together or further apart. And then you're gonna do 1 arm at a time. So bend your knees, tighten your core, pull 1 arm down at a time like this. So the arm that's up is straight and strong while this arm pulls. Let's do 10 on each arm. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you're not using your neck. 9 and 10. Good. Okay, lat pull, side lunge with a press. So take a dumbbell that you want to press. We're going to do a side lunge with that, and you're just going to keep the arm at your shoulder and then press it up. So take a step out to the side lunge, step in and press. So when you do that side lunge, your hips shift back, your weight's in the heel of that bending leg, and then you push in, press up. So we will do 10 on each side. Starting now, side lunge and press for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then switch sides. Other leg, step out, side lunge, bring it in and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Whew. So good. Okay, now we're gonna come down to the floor for a few push-ups. And once again, these can be small, not a huge bend. Do just as many as feels okay and doable. It's okay if it's only 5 or 6 or whatever. So you're gonna go from your knees, shoulders are right over the wrist, and we'll bend and press. Well, let's set the goal for 10, but no, it's okay to do less. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, next we're going to do a bent over row. So work the chest and then we'll work the back. So dumbbells that you want to row with, maybe 8 or 10 pounds, and you're just going to be hinged forward, pulling straight back like that, pinching your shoulder blades together in the back. So make sure you relax your neck, roll your shoulders down and back, grab your weights. Your knees are bent, you're hinged forward at the hips, your abs are tight, and we'll pull for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, okay. Next we're going to do a curtsy lunge with a side raise with your shoulders. So lighter weights for this one, maybe 5s or even lighter if you've got them. Just make sure you watch that neck. Keep your shoulders down out of your ears. Try to make sure you can see me. So you'll curtsy lunge, cross behind and bend both knees. And then when you come together, you raise them out to the sides and you'll alternate sides. And let's go for 8 on each. So we'll start now. There's 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. My shoulders are getting tired. 7. As you get tired, you can bend the elbows a little more. 7. Last one on each. 8 and 8. Good. Whew. Okay. So we're going to come back down to the floor. And one of my favorites, maybe not one of your favorites, we're gonna do that bear position where you tuck the toes, lift your knees, and pull your abs in. I think on the last video I did, I gave you option to hold that position or try moving the hips back and forward. So we'll have the same options this time. You can either just hold, strong arms, strong abs, strong quads, or you can try shifting the hips back and forward, even if it's just a little bit, not full range of motion. I will shift my hips back and forward for 10. So you just hold or make it a small movement or whatever you need to do. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, hips back and forward. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay. We'll stay down for one more. We're going to do a side plank with a leg lift on the top leg. So you'll go from the bottom knee and the elbow. And I remember these side planks being a little tricky as you were getting your abs back online. So if all you do is a couple little lifts like that, that's fine. If you're feeling a little stronger and you want to lift the hips and hold them, we're going to move the top leg up and down 10 times. So that's what I'll do, and you feel free to do that, or just bend both knees and lift the hips a few times, okay? So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. Side plank on the other forearm, other knee. Same options here. You can lift and lower a few times with both knees down, or that top knee can be lifted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Let me look at my list. What else do we have right here? Okay. So grab a dumbbell that you want to use for a tricep kickback. So maybe a lighter weight, like 5 pounds, something like that. You're gonna lift that elbow back behind you, hinge forward, bend the knees, tighten your abs. We're gonna kick back and step back. 1, 2, we'll do 10 on each. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side, same thing. Knees bent, tight abs, elbow back. Kick back, step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Then we're gonna focus on some glutes. So the next thing I'm gonna have you do, we don't need a band around the knees. Remember, you told me you don't have one of those. So no band around the knees needed. You're gonna kind of cross behind and then hydrant, lift the leg out with the glutes. Your knee is not straight up from the hip, it's slightly behind you. So you'll go cross, lift. And we'll do 10 of those on each side. This one's hard to balance, so feel free to hang on to something, touch something for balance. So bend in your standing knee, tight abs, cross the working leg behind you, lift it out to the diagonal. 1, knees bent. 2, 3, squeeze them right here in the glute. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Same thing. Bend the standing knee, tighten your abs, working leg crosses behind slightly, and then lifts. 1, 2, 3. Keep that knee behind your midline. 4, squeeze the outer glute. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, then we're gonna do one, target your hamstrings and a little more shoulders. We're kind of doing a lot of shoulders today, so if your shoulders feel tired, lighten your weights, or if it's getting into your neck at all, skip the shoulder part of this move. So we're gonna do a hip hinge with a high pull. So little bend in your knees, your feet are parallel and hip width apart. The hip hinge looks like this. The movement's all coming right from the hip joint. The knees are staying stiff. And then with the weights, you pull them up with the elbows wide at the top. So hinge, pull. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, and then we're gonna come down to the floor. We'll do another glute exercise on the floor. We'll do some abs. We'll do a chest press. So you're gonna come down onto the hands and knees. Little bend in your elbows, tight abs. Start with your right leg. You're gonna kick it back behind you, squeeze your glutes, and then pull the knee out towards the elbow. Lower it, kick it back, pull it forward, lower. So we'll do 10 on each side like that. Squeeze, kick back, pull forward. 1, kick back, pull forward. 2, so see how I'm lifting it out towards my elbow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and switch sides. Left leg, kick it back, pull it around. I'll turn so you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, we'll do a little bit of abs. As I was saying at the beginning, do the ab work to your point of control. Whatever feels like it works and you can do it with good form, do that. And whatever feels like, oh, nope, it's getting in my low back, or, you know, doesn't feel doable, skip it or modify it. I went ahead and grabbed my heavier weights. We're gonna do a chest press in a minute. So if you wanna go ahead and grab your weights and have them ready, you can. And then the first ab exercise here, take your hands behind you, abs tight, shoulders back, and then you're gonna pull the knees in and out. I'm turning my knees out like a frog to try not to use so much hip flexor and get into the abs. So let's do 10 of those. And if that's too much, a modification would be 1 knee at a time, or just breathing and pulling your abs in, okay? So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Carmi's here to help. Hi, Carmi. All right, the next one, you can choose to use a weight or not. You're gonna do a weighted sit-up with a twist. So if you don't want a weight, don't use one. And if going all the way down floor range of motion is too much, then just lean back a little, come up and twist, okay? That right there is plenty. I'll go ahead and go all the way down and come up and twist. Let's do 8 to each side. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one, right, 8. Last one left, 8. Whew, good job. And then we'll come onto your back and chest press. Yeah. So just laying on back, and let's bridge the hips to get a little extra glutes in. So squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, elbows kind of out on the diagonal, and then pressing straight up for 10. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Sitting those weights down. All right, we're gonna play with some abs a little bit more. You just keep doing what you can, okay? So I want you to try a crunch with the legs up and then a leg raise. And those leg raises we might not be ready for. In a minute, I'm gonna do that one. So if a double leg raise is too much, just do some crunches, okay? So here's 1, we'll do 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then plant your feet. We're gonna use the breath. Exhale, press down through the abs, through your back into the floor. You can do a Kegel there too, just really drawing in all the transverse abdominals and even into the pelvic floor. So let's do 10 breath presses. So take a deep breath. Exhale, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then hold that contraction, hold that press, and let's do the alternating leg lifts with the bent knee. So let's try for 10 on each. 1, 1, 2, 2. Press that low back down really firmly. 3, 3. It's okay if the legs don't lower all the way to the floor. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Good. All right, that's it for the first round. So go ahead and grab a drink of water if you want, and we will start back over from the top and do everything a second time. Let me grab my water. Okay. So when you are ready, we're gonna start back at the top with that squat with the leg raise onto the diagonal, and we will do 8 on each side. So let's start with 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Weight in the heels in the squats. 7, 7. Squeeze those glutes on the diagonal. 8, 8. Perfect. Coming down to the floor for that straight arm plank, and we'll tap the toes out to the side, bringing them forward. So you're gonna straight arm plank, shoulders over wrist, right foot taps forward. 1, left foot 1. We'll do 8 on each. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, and 8. Perfect. Come back up that to standing. I'll do that reverse lunge with a kick back, squeezing your glutes. Feel free to touch something for balance. You're gonna step back, kick, back. So lunge and kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides, other foot back, lunge, kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your weight's in that front heel. 5, abs tight for balance. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Whew. Grab your band. Wide legs, toes turned out, sumo squat with a pull on that band. We'll do 12. Here's 1, 2, shoulders down, neck relaxed. 3, 4, 5. Scoot your hands closer to make it harder. 6, or further to make it easier. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now we're gonna do that lunge with a curl press. And if you want, you can prop your back foot up so that your weight is in that front foot and that front heel. So option for the back foot prepped up. We'll do 10 on each leg. Lunge, bicep curl, overhead press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your weight's in the front heel here. 7, tighten the abs. 8, 9, and 10. So good. Switch sides. It's okay if you only get 8, or, just take it easy on yourself. Here's 1, curl press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew, perfect. All right, grab the band again. We're gonna do alternating one arm lat pull downs. So you're gonna take that band overhead. Find the right resistance by scooting the hands closer or further. 1 at a time, 10 each. 1, 2, 2. Bend your knees, tighten your abs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. I think I'm going a little quicker with the reps on the second set, just since I don't have to explain as much. But if it's too fast for you, just keep it at a slow pace and do less reps. You don't have to keep up with me. I also realized that I went a little long on the first round, so I'm kind of running out of time. Okay, so just cut reps as needed. We're gonna do the side lunge with the overhead press. So your hips are back, your weight's in the heel, and then press up. Let's do 8 on each. Side lunge, press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one, 8. Switch sides, step out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and go to the floor for some push-ups from the knees. Same options as last time. Keep them shallow. Do less. Just take care of yourself. I'll do 8. Can make it a small bend. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right, and then we're gonna come to stand and do a bent over row. Counter the chest work with back work. Balancing both sides of the body. So your knees are bent, you're hinged forward from the hips, abs are tight. With the dumbbells you want, roll your shoulders down and back so you're not using your neck. And then just pull for 1, 2, we'll go to 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, the next one is a curtsy lunge with a side raise. So shoulders are probably getting tired. Mine are too. Let's do 6 of these on each side this time. So it'll be a total of 12. So grab your lighter weights that you would want to use for a side raise. Relax your neck, shoulders are down. Cross behind, side raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Whew. Okay, so good. So we're gonna go to the floor for that bear and the side plank. We'll come back up for little glutes. So go down to your mat. Hold that bear position or shift the hips back and forward, up to you. I'll do 10. Toes tuck, knees lift, abs tight, a little bit in the elbows, keep the knees low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and then same options as last time for that side plank. So come to the forearm. You can just bend both knees. You can do a couple little hip lifts, or if you're feeling strong, feeling able to keep the hips lifted, we'll lift that top leg for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. Just engaging that core, tightening it in, using the obliques on the sides there. So other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. We will come back to stand. We'll do that cross behind with a glute lift hydrant. So outside knee is bent. Feel free to touch something for balance. You're gonna cross behind and lift. 1, 2, we'll do 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Cross behind, lift it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab dumbbells for this hip hinge, optional high row. Like last time, your shoulders may be too tired for that pull. Relax your neck. Feet are hip width and parallel, hinge at the hips, knees are stiff. Pull it up. 1, 2, we'll do 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. We'll come down to the floor to finish things up. So come down to the floor on the hands and knees for that last real glute exercise. Don't want the camera to fall over on me. All right, so on the hands and knees, soft elbows, tight abs. You're gonna kick your glutes, squeeze back, pull it out to the elbow and lower. We'll do 10 on each. There's 1 on the right, 2, 3, 4, 5, abs are tight, 6, squeeze your glutes, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides, other leg kicks back, squeeze back 1, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, and then you're gonna come onto your back, or actually, sorry, not all the way to your back yet. We're gonna do these tuck-ins. So 1 leg at a time is okay. Hands behind you to support you, legs turned out to relax the hip flexors. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to do the sit-up variation, leaning back and twisting, option for weight, option for full range of motion, or to keep it small. Let's do 10 of those total this time. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, we're going to do that chest press. So grab the dumbbells you want to press, lay down on your back. You're going to flex your feet and bridge your hips up, and then we'll do 10 chest presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it all down. And then we're going to do the exhale and pressure back down. And then the leg raise alternating. Oh wait, we did a crunch and a leg raise too. Let's do that first. So option to just crunch, and you can keep your feet down for those, whichever way you want. Here's 1, 2, 3, just trying to contract those upper abs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now head rested and feet planted. Inhale. Exhale, contract your abs, pressure back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, locked down, the abs pulled in, alternate lowering a leg. 1, we'll go to 10. 2, press that low back down. 3, bend the knees as much as you need to. There's 4. It's okay if the feet don't touch the floor. 5, just go to your point of control. There's 6, 7, press down firmly in the low back. 8, 9, and last one on each. There's 10. Awesome, so good. Let's do a quick stretch, cross ankle over knee, pull that leg in, glute stretch. Should feel good to the hips. Deep breath. And switch them out. Deep breath. Exhale, pull it in. All right, and that's it. You're all done. Thank you, Jen. Have a good day.